Well, hello, hello, hello. Let's take a trip under the sea and meet some friends. These are some old friends of mine. I'm going to let these guys hang out on the desk while I draw with you today. Let's have fun. All right. Yeah. They'll be looking on. Okay, I have this idea for making a bunch of animals that live beneath the sea, swimming around in harmony. Yes. I'd like to show you how I drew this and give you some pointers about how to add color. All right, the very first thing that I like to do is add the ocean floor. So I'm going to start with a line that's somewhat wavy across the bottom of the ocean floor. And then I like to put seaweed on each end. Some easy way I like to draw the seaweed. Some seaweed is just a few wavy lines that curve up and curve down, curve up and curve down, and make a plant. This could be, you could color it green for seaweed or pink for coral, but there are things growing, living on the ocean floor among the other sea creatures we know and love. So there we go for that. Sometimes I'll add a few shells. So let's see, I will do one that has a spiral and stops. That would be a great shell for a hermit crab. Yes. Let's see, I'll draw another shell here. And I'm going to draw like a wide V with a curve at the bottom, not a point, and add a bumpy line that goes up and over and connects. Yes, add a few lines that point toward the middle, and add a little bump on the left and a little bump on the right. And there, I think that's called a scallop shell. And then maybe, just maybe, I'll add a couple of sea stars on this ocean floor with a something that looks like a letter W, and then something that looks like a letter A a little bit, and a sideways line here that looks like a V. I'll do that again. W, A, V. Yes, like wavy. Like the waves of the ocean bring us all these beautiful friends. Okay, I need to balance it out. I'll put another shell for Mr. Hermit Crab right over here. All right. Then, what do you say, guys? What do we do? What do you think? Shark? Yeah. A shark, yes. I'm going to start at the top with the shark. The shark, I'm going to use some angles here, some more straight lines here. I'm going to go straight up. That line angles straight up, and then one that angles down a little ways, and then a long line that comes and almost touches that one back there. Because that's where the tail goes. The tail is going to lean up and to the left, and then this one is going to lean down and to the left. And then what I'll do is continue by coming down to the middle and then down to connect. This shark is going to have a big mouth with lots of teeth. But first, right here in the middle, I'm going to put the fin. It curves back and straight down. Nice, right? And then the teeth. Let's make a big mouth. Make a line that comes back, curves, and goes almost back to this same side right here. With teeth, and sharks have like 3,000 teeth in their mouth, but the ones in the front are the sharpest. So I'm going to add a line that zigs and zags up within that space to make the teeth. Right here at the corner of the mouth, a little above, I'm going to make the eye And I'm going to make a diagonal line here to make this shark look fierce. We can't forget that this shark is a big fish, so it needs some gills. So 4 lines right there for some gills. And then we're going to add a few more fins, a little one in the back, and then 2 medium-sized ones here underneath. There's my shark. I tried to keep it simple. And let's move on and make something else. Let's see, right over here I'm going to make a sea turtle. I'll start with an oval for the shell. And on its shell, instead of making all of the geometric shapes we normally see that look like hexagons and pentagons all over, I'm just going to add some ridges across its back with a somewhat wavy line. 3 of them. I'll add the head with a curved line that looks almost like a circle. And I'll put one eye on the left and one eye on the right. So this is the top of the turtle's head. So I'm not going to put a mouth right there. I'm going to put a little mouth right here because he's swimming upward to the surface. Next, I'm going to add the front legs or flippers. Sea turtles have longer front arms than land turtles because they use them to swim. So I'm going to curve around and come up to the middle of the shell. Curve around and come back up to the middle of the shell. So the flippers help it swim through the water with ease. Then the back fins are small. The back legs are small. They look like little paddles. That's fine. And then a little tail. There's our sea turtle. And let's add a couple of angelfish. Angelfish are shaped have a sort of triangle shape. I'm going to make our fish swimming in that direction. So I'll sort of curve this line that comes down. It's curved just a little bit. And then add a little triangle on the back for the little fin. Add a dot for the eye and a circle around. Dot for the eye and circle around. And then I'm going to add some stripes. Sometimes angelfish can have really long fins that come way out. You can add those if you like. Good. Maybe we could add some clownfish. What? Clownfish? Huh? Okay. Let's add some clownfish. We'll go by this guy's shape here. It is almost like a raindrop shape, but it doesn't touch. So I'm going to make 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. And the tail comes up and curves like this. So it comes up and curves down and connect at the bottom. Make it go up, curve, and down at the bottom. Okay, the fish have some fins on the side. This guy has one small one and one large one, but this is about the size we need. So we're going to go with the fin on the side, but first I'm going to make 2 stripes right here. Near the face. Add the eye, really big eye. Let's add a little smile, everybody. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. A nice big fin. A nice big fin. A nice big fin. And then There's a fin on the top and another fin. A fin on the top and another smaller fin. Yes, fin on the top and a smaller fin back. There are also small ones at the bottom. So I make two little curves on the bottom. Right? And then there are some more stripes and curved areas that show us where the stripes are. And so there's a bunch of clownfish. So we have a shark and a sea turtle, a couple of angelfish, some clownfish. What about jellyfish? Oh man, jellyfish are treacherous. They're beautiful to watch. So I just do a curved line. It looks almost like a mushroom and add a little wavy line underneath. And then it has these long parts extending down, and those are the parts that sting us. I'm just going to make a wavy line go down and then come back up alongside of it for making it swim. Yes. And I'm not making the lines the same. All of them look a little different. Good. There's no real exact way to make these guys because they all look so different. There's the jellyfish. Let's see. Oh, down below, let's make a crab. My crabs always look so funny. Start with something that looks like a slight smile, and then add a frown on top. You have something that looks like a football shape. Crabs have a lot of legs. Some of the legs, the ones furthest back, look like paddles. So I'm going to make the paddle by two little lines and a paddle at the bottom. And I'm going to do one over here, two little lines and a paddle at the bottom. And then the other legs are just straight, well, kind of curved. So I'll have three more over here. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's about right. And then 1, 2, 3 over here. This guy is really fun. At this line here that separates the shell. The eyes are right about here. I'll give him a little smile. But hey, if you make another little oval shape right here and then top it with a line that looks like the letter U, we can make some cool claws. Make a letter V that sits right inside. Voila. There's the crab. So there's room here for some more sea life. I'm going to add a plant here that is definitely a plant that looks like seaweed. It has just wavy lines going around like this. Right. Add a couple of rocks. And voila, I think the picture is complete. What do you guys think? You like it? All right, you do? Oh, great. I colored this with crayon. You could use whatever, but I would suggest that you take your time with the blue first. Color that background. Color the water. Go around all of your creatures. I added bubbles here for fun, but go around all of your creatures. Go around them and color them all blue, and then come back and decide what colors you want for your creatures that are swimming beneath the waves, and add your color as you go along. For the sand, I used a brown crayon and yellow to make it look like more golden like sand does. Yes, that's what I did. And I kept the shark gray and sea turtle green. Crabs aren't usually red until you cook them, but I thought it was a fun color to use. I hope you had fun today. And my friends came along today just to keep me company, because sometimes when I'm here alone and I'm drawing, I'm thinking about you, but sometimes I'd like a little company. That was fun. Come back. We'll make more cool stuff and maybe some more things from beneath the sea. So I'd like to say, see you later. Bye-bye. And come back and see me.